Hey guys, okay now, I want to show you my dog, but now, MFL Season 8, the regular season is over with. Here are the final standings: Monbeck 7-1, Creeperton 5-3, Newman 3-5, Thunder Bay 3-5, and Springfield 2-6. Let me answer a text. Okay, Monbeck did have the greatest season ever for an MFL team this season. You'll see when I read off the stats. So in the playoffs, Monbeck is playing Thunder Bay in the first round, Creeperton and Newman. Creeperville rematch. These two teams played in the season 7, basically semifinal. And now stats. Newman had 856 rushing yards with 15 rushing touchdowns, 522 passing yards, and 12 passing TDs. They scored 213 points, but gave up 249 points. They had 27 total TDs, and they were 5 for 11 on field goals. Monbeck ran for a new record, 1,949 yards, with 34 rushing TDs. They only threw for 130 yards and 5 touchdowns. They scored 280 points. That led the league. And they gave up 269 points. They had 39 total touchdowns and were 3 for 5 on field goals. Creeperton ran for 1,139 rushing yards with 14 rushing TDs, and they threw for 450 yards and 20 touchdowns. 20 passing touchdowns is the new record. They scored 255 points and gave up 215. They had 34 total touchdowns, and they were 5 for 8 kicking field goals. Springfield had a career 1,476 yards rushing with 25 rushing touchdowns, and they threw for 339 yards and 9 touchdowns. They scored 244 points, but gave up a league worst 280 points. They did have 34 total touchdowns, and they were 2 for 9 on field goals. And Thunder Bay, this was interesting. Thunder Bay was 3-5. They rushed for 1,106 yards with 15 touchdowns. They threw for 240 yards with 12 touchdowns. They scored 213 points and only gave up 199 points. That was the league best in points given up. They had 27 total touchdowns, and they were 7 for 11 on field goals made, and they led the league with field goals made. And so, we're about to start the playoffs, and sorry that there was no scoreboard for me and Tao's game. It's just recording kind of screwed up, and I was too lazy. Game also didn't really matter. So see you guys.